Hey guys, I came back with 3 main ideas for disagreeing with not building new homes in the countryside. Previously, we talked about how we can paraphrase the keywords of the question and also 3 main ideas to agree with protecting the countryside and not building new homes there. From now on, we want to see how we can disagree with that idea and analyze 3 main ideas for that. Ready? The question is from Cambridge General IELTS number 12 Test 2, which is this. In many places, new homes are needed, but the only space available for building them is in the countryside. Some people believe it is more important to protect the countryside and not build new homes there. What is your own opinion about this? What is your own opinion? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't watched those series about paraphrasing the keywords and how you can agree with this idea, I highly recommend them. You can find them here, I guess, or down in the description, and then watch this video. Basically, when you disagree with this question, you are saying no, it is not more important to protect the countryside and we can build new homes there. The first main idea of mine is this. Addressing or meeting housing demands is more significant than protecting just the countryside. I'm gonna tell you the explanation of this idea. Then we would see the meanings of the new words in dictionary. I prefer Langman dictionary. You can use your own dictionary. We want to meet housing demands. Why? Because we have a rapid urbanization, population growth, changing societal needs. So it's a matter of supply and demand, and we have a housing shortage in many areas, which has resulted in housing affordability issues. Therefore, there's a pressing or desperate need for new houses, which necessitates housing expansion. And we need to accommodate the growing population while minimizing the strain on urban areas. And we need to provide a viable solution for that. Then, consequently, we would have more balanced urban communities, regardless of people's socioeconomic backgrounds or states. And we can empower urban communities. We can have social equilibrium and social equity, urban revitalization, or you can say we can revitalize urban areas. Otherwise, social inequities can be experienced. What's more, substandard or inadequate living conditions for housing can happen. For example, in many megacities or metropolises, there's a backlog of need among people currently living in unsuitable accommodation, and affordability pressures result in overcrowding or overpopulation in some neighborhoods, which has caused other problems itself, such as bustle and hustle, bumper-to-bumper traffic, and so forth. Now, let's see the meanings of the new words in the dictionary. Starting from address in the main idea. Number 2, formal. If you address a problem, you start trying to solve it. So addressing housing demands refers to this idea that housing demands have become a problem, or you can use meet for demands. Then urbanization, we talked about it in the first episode of this series. Now we have societal. Societal is the adjective for society relating to a particular society. Supply and demand. These 2 words for this meaning always come together. The relation between the quantity of goods for sale and the quantity of goods that people want to buy, especially the way it influences prices. That's why we are talking about affordability, right? Affordability is the noun of afford. When you afford something, you have enough money to buy or pay for it. Pressing need or desperate need. Both can collocate with need. Pressing, need to be discussed or dealt with very soon. Synonym, urgent. And you see with pressing need is in dictionary. Desperate, number 3. A desperate situation is very bad or serious. For instance, in the example, you can see we are in desperate need of help, which means that need is very serious. Then we have necessitates, housing expansion. Necessitate is the verb of necessity, formal to make it necessary for you to do something. Formal words are excellent for your writing. And expansion is the noun of expand, making something bigger, wider. Accommodate the growing population. Accommodate is an academic word, so it's worth using it in your writing. Meaning number 2, to provide someone with a place to stay, live or work. Here we want to provide the growing population with a place to stay, live or work, but not for work, right? This question is just for homes, for staying or living. Strain on urban areas. This is perfect for this situation. Strain, meaning number 2, a difficulty or problem that is caused when a person, relationship, organization or system has too much to do or too many problems to deal with. So we have a growing population in dire need of houses in urban areas, which is a problem to deal with. And we need a viable solution. A viable idea, plan, or method can work successfully. Then we talked about socioeconomic, which was a perfect topic-related word here, based on a combination of social and economic conditions. So we need to empower urban communities. Empower, to give someone more control over their own life or situation. We want our urban communities to have more control over their own situation. Social equilibrium, social equity, some deep concepts here. Equilibrium is a balance between different people, groups, or forces that compete with each other so that none is stronger than the others, and the situation is not likely to change suddenly. So equilibrium just means a balance between different groups, no hierarchy between the rich and the poor. Equity means a situation in which all people are treated equally and no one has an unfair advantage. So that's why we need to accommodate all people, because we should have social equity. Not just the rich can buy some houses, but also all people can have their own houses, their own homes. And we can have urban revitalization, or we can revitalize urban areas. Revitalize means to put new strength or power into something. And when you look at the example, you can see the collocation, the type of the words that come with this word. They hope to revitalize the neighborhood by providing better housing. And revitalization is the noun of it. And then we have social inequity. Inequity is the opposite of equity. Substandard is the opposite of standard. Not as good as the average or not acceptable. And we have inadequate, which is the opposite of adequate. Not good enough or big enough or skilled enough, etc. for a particular purpose. And it is an academic word. Inadequate housing means not good enough housing, not good enough living conditions. In the example, we had metropolis. Metropolis is a very large city that is the most important city in a country or area. So it is a crowded city, right? And then we had a backlog. Backlog is the large amount of work that you need to complete, especially work that should already have been completed. A backlog of need means a lot of needs that should already have been met. Then we have overcrowding. It means a lot of population in one area, kind of the same as overpopulation. Bustle and hustle. These words come together for this meaning. Bustle means busy and noisy activity, and hustle, again, means busy and noisy activity. And you can see in dictionary, they come together for this meaning most of the time. Bumper to bumper traffic. That was a nice way of talking about traffic. Traffic that is very close together and moving slowly. That was it. I'll see you in the next video talking about another idea to disagree with not building new homes in the countryside. And I would love to see your like and subscription. Please do that. Bye for now.